lot of us had our doubts about you.
This mission is going to
But you're
require
really
discretion on a
progress with
number
this
of fronts.
operation.
증거를
Things are
가져왔다.
shifting.
Well done. Let's see what you found.
이걸 주웠어.
It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's legacy really just amounts to a rumor Jasper Crix picked up in jail. It just goes to show you how a tiny rumor can snowball into a full-blown fairy tale. That it?
요거. 세이레인 오브 더 스타즈에 생산하고 있던 한 갤뱅크 직원에게 정보를 전달한다.
Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a six-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an embezzlement scheme. It makes me sick. It's gonna be an absolute pleasure to throw his butt in prison. Anything else?
현재로선 그것뿐.
Okay, fine. I know there's more out there, so keep on it.
요거는 싹 다 그때그때 와가지고 계속 보고를 해야 되나 보네. 크림슨 함대에 대한 다른 사전 지식이 있습니까?
They're pirates in every sense of the word, but they've managed to get more organized under their current leadership. That makes them especially dangerous, but hopefully it makes them a little more predictable too.
잠입 중에도 방어 시스템의 지원을 받을 수 있나?
We'll provide you with information, but any inventory or ship services, it's best you get from the fleet. It'll help you maintain your cover and also give you an idea of how the fleet's operation works.
수감자를 직접 교도소로 보낼 수 있는데 왜 굳이 비질런스의 수감자를 구금하는가?
Two reasons. First, Commander Akande's playing this operation extremely close to the vest. That means keeping prisoners under his own roof until this is resolved. Second, this is an undercover mission. For our safety and yours, we need to keep these prisoners out of the spotlight.
그렇겠네. 컴스파이크에 대해 할 수 있는 이야기가 있다면?
I know as much as you do. I wasn't briefed on this particular device. But if the fleet wants to trace the Legacy's transponder signal, they'll need something beyond the decryption tech we have currently. If such a device exists, it's likely being developed by the UC.
어디서 개발되고 있는지 알고 있나요? 해군이라고 그러지 않았나?
That information is classified, so even what I do know, I can't divulge. Now, I realize as part of this mission, you'll probably end up finding out anyway, but that's besides the point. For the sake of your cover, it's best you work with whatever information the fleet gives you.
크림슨 함대 상대 경험을 듣고
quite
싶다.
busy, so if you don't mind Not really, no. I've learned to keep my personal experiences separate from the job.
궁금한 것이 있다면 이야기하면 마음이 편해진다.
Yeah. Maybe. No, it's not really an appropriate time to be going over my private life. There are much more important things to be done. Let's just stick to the job at hand and concentrate on the mission. But, maybe we can talk about it some other time. Okay?
오케이.
We'll be here if you need us.
그러면 여기도 했고 증거 찾기는 계속 진행해야 되는 부분인 것 같고 여기서 네이버와 제스민을 또 만나야 된다. 아, 내려가서 가야 되는구나. 미션 업데이트. 우리는 이길 수 없다.
That was fun. Now what?
손박에다가 방금 구한 무기 중에서 흑백제 말고 블렌델 15짜리 넣을 게 없네? 기타밖에 없네? 근데 없네? 파워셀? 4개? 안 들어간다고? 왜? 아, 꽉 찼구나. 어떻게 오버로 차 있을 수가 있지? 자, 그러면은 요거 진행. 점프. 아니, 여기 더키 도킹.
And we're locked in.
Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived.
네이버. 재수 없는 네이버.
Always ask for a bigger cut.
All right, Jazz. What do you got?
Those credits.
According to the latest, the comm spike is being developed at UC Star Station SY920. Location undisclosed.
Fantastic. So how do we disclose it?
We could lean on your smuggling contact. Call in that favor. You know who I mean.
Our friend on Jim's.
Sharks are too
Nice
scared
one,
to take the
Jazz.
key
I'll make the
because it'd be
arrangements.
more fun when the rabbit got the gun.
뭔
All
해적이-
right, Brooke. Next stop, New Atlantis. Your connection is Juan Dai. She's got most of the premium UC smuggling routes locked down tight. If you don't piss her off, she should be able to sneak you past SY920's security.
Just remember to count your fingers after you shake hands with her.
Don't worry. We know how to deal with her type.
일수 루트?
Definitely. We're talking cargo depots, star yards, research stations, and, like in SY920's case, military outposts. I've never seen someone new to the game have so many contacts. It's the reason we let her join up in the first place. I don't know how she accomplished that. We've been trying to crack some of those places for years.
좋아, 도움이
I
될 것
sure
같군.
hope so. But she might be our only crack at finding a decent decryption device. Once Juan gets you past the guard dogs, it's gonna be on you to locate the comm spike. According to the data we have, it's in the prototype phase, meaning there should only be a single device aboard the station.
Basically, you break it, you bought it.
프로토타입인데 제대로 작동하는지 알 수 있나?
We paid good money for the information, so I'm sure it works. And if it doesn't, a certain source at Mast is going to have to deal with a very pissed off Neva. And that would be the end of that. You just bring the tech here, I'll do the rest.
Oh, and one more thing. SY920 is a UC military installation. That means it's guarded by heavily armed troops. And we both know those idiots don't mess around. If you intend to turn the place into a shooting gallery, you might want to be sure you're hauling an arsenal, because you're gonna need it.
역출입? 이건 또 뭐야? 어떻게 하지?
She's got the clout to get you in the front door. They're gonna think you're part of a regular supply delivery. Beyond that, you and Juan are gonna have to put your heads together and come up with a plan.
알았어.
Perfect. That's what I like to hear. Okay, so I'm gonna arrange a meeting with Juan at Kay's place in the well. In the meantime, I'll make sure Jazz comes up with a solution to the electromagnetic atmosphere problem at Bannock 4.
Okay, you'll make sure. More like, get drunk while Jazz does all the hard work.
Typical.
Privileges of rank, my darling. We'll discuss it a little later. And you, get the hell out of here. And don't come back without that comm spike in your cargo bay.
컴 스파이크의 용도를 묻는다면 뭐라고 대답해야 되지?
I'm gonna leave that up to you, Rook. If you get into deep trouble and you think bringing her into the fold is gonna make the difference, tell her whatever you want. At some point, Delgado's gonna be promising everyone their cut of Crix's legacy. If we want him to stick with the fleet, it's inevitable. But until the money's within reach, the less people that know, the better.
후왕에 대해서 이야기할 수 있는 것이 있나?
The Crimson Fleet made contact with her about a year ago. We were searching for a smuggling connection in UC space, and her name kept popping up repeatedly, so I decided to put her to the test. Not only did she pass, but the results were off the charts. Made us both a ton of credits. That was good enough for me. Beyond that, I don't know much about her. But hey, as long as she keeps my gal bank account humming, she can keep all the secrets she wants.
그러면 그녀를 잘 꼬시면은
Stay sharp, Rook.
작물 같은 거를 챙길 때 도움이 된다는 이야기겠구만. 그러면 빠른 이동이 되나? 안 되네? 여기서는 안 되고 우주선에 들어가면 되나? 아까도 그랬던 것 같은데?
I suppose I have time for a nap before we leave?
그러네. 희한하네. 나 판매할게. 여기 돈이 없네?
Train authorities always buy. Kiosk right here for you.
아니, 매입을 못하잖아. 돈이 없어서. 희한하네 진짜. 아니 뭐 무역관리국에 돈이 저렇게 없어. 우주선에 있는 짐을 못 팔고 있어.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay.
얘 총알이 몇 개 없네? 총알이 몇 개 없어서 방금 디드라가 되게 웃겼다. 근데 얘들 왜 이렇게 도망다니지? 뭐야? 왜 이래? 뭐지? 왜 이래? 왜 이래? 우물? 지한가? 이 2층이구만. 저기 있네? 잠깐만 빠른 저장. 좋나?
I take it your neighbor's new recruit?
어쨌든 난 지금 작전에 참여하고 있지.
Don't we
Let's try not to be each other's wrenches. SY920 is one of my regular stops, so I already have the necessary approvals. Neva says you're after a piece of UC tech. So to get it, we're going to need to get you on board. I can do that, but I have conditions.
자, 여기에도 조건이 있다. 어시스턴트가 리스트를 보내줄 테니 확인해주세요.
Huh. Neva warned me you were difficult. Clearly I didn't understand what she meant, but I do now. If I can be candid, for this job to work, we'll have to do this my way. We take my ship, and you're a member of my crew. But make no mistake, once you board, the risk is entirely yours. This route is highly lucrative, and sacrificing it is not an option.
네, 알았어.
Good. Then we have a deal. In any case, when you're ready, meet me at my ship. It's the Jade Swan. And make sure you're prepared for the long haul. Once you're on board SY920, you can't come and go as you please.
자, 얼마나 자주 도킹을 하지?
Enough to be on a first-name basis with the Marines working the comms. It also helps they want us to dock. A cargo ship means supplies, special requests, slates from home. In the void of space, a cargo hauler is a soldier's best friend.
일종의 PX 같은 거구만. 일을 하는 상대에 대해서 알고 싶다. 이야기해줬으면 좋겠어.
I'd like to, but I need to keep a low profile. In my experience, the more people know about you, the more they have over you.
일리가 있군. 근데 서로의 장단점을 알면 전략에도 도움이 되지.
True, but silence is a powerful thing. I find the best way to get to know someone is to watch them work. Talking just muddies the picture. Anyways, I appreciate the small talk. Delgado's crew aren't usually so chatty. But let's keep our focus on the mission. We can swap bar stories and share scars when we've got enough creds to buy the bar and fix the scars.
오케이, 알았어.
We'll talk more on the ship.
그러면 다음으로 또 가야 되니까 빠르 이동해야 되나? 아, 맞다. 총알. 지금 탄환이 좀 모자란 게 있는데, 지금 잘 쓰고 있는 탄환이, 총이 여기 좀 제법 잘 쓰고 있는데, 정제 솔스티스, 레이저 피스톨. 그런데 탄약이 1.5kV짜리네? 1.5kV. 그리고 11mm짜리 1.5kV와 11mm. 이 근처에 뭐 없나? 상점 아닌가? 일렉트로닉스네? 1.5kV짜리 팔아?
No loitering. Can't say I'll have what you need. Ain't much.
이런. 이거밖에 안 파는 거야? 뭐 적다.
Nope. No question. Business has been slow lately. Not too worried though. Managed to make ends meet for a good long while. Don't expect that to change now. Stop by anytime.
참나. 가게가 여기밖에 없나? 그런가 보네?
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days, spreading like a virus through the settled city.
Even in the well,
여긴 또 뭐야?
trade authority continues to flourish.
아, 올라가야 되는구만.
Doesn't it?
어디였지? 여기였나? 길을 못 찾겠다. 여기 아니었나? 요건가? 아닌데? 이쪽 아닌가? 헐? 빠른 이동하자. 없는데? 탄환이?
People joke, say those Varun zealots worshipped a snake. But let me tell you, it ain't a snake. It's some kind of celestial being. They call it the Great Serpent.
여기 어디야? 여기 어디야? 상업지구 일리가 되잖아. 아니 정말 선택이 안 된다고? 여기 참 뭐 살 수 있는 데가 있었는데? 아 저기였지? (1.5kV) 짜리하고 11mm. 자, 주문 받아요. 주문 받으라고.
There's a bit. Hope you're finding everything. Oh, please take a look.
자, 탄약 중에서 1.5kV 11mm 이렇게 1.5kV 이렇게 확인해 보자.
Thanks for shopping at Jemison Mercantile.
어, 11mm 그리고 1.5kg 짜리가 요거지? 99? 다 산 게 99야? 3kV도 필요하고. 이 진짜 너무 탄 안 딸리는데? 3kV짜리 또 파나?
If it belongs on your. Oh, please take.
탄약. 있긴 있네? 몇 개 없고. 아니구나. 7.77도 조금 있으니까 얘도 사고. 돈 없어. 크레딧이 너무 없다. 일단 이렇게.
Thanks for coming in.
뭘 팔아야 되나? 잠깐만. 그러면은
If you don't see what you want, feel free to. Oh, please take a look.
자원 쪽을 좀 팔아야 되나 내가? 기타. 자원이 없네?
Appreciate the business.
자, 여기서 빠른 이동. 우리는 이길 수 없다. 옥스완에서 후안과의 만남. 응? 상업지구로 가야 되는구나. 아하. 이런 실수를. 상업지구 저쪽에 가야 된다는 거구만. 깜짝아.
Hey, you have a minute? I need to talk to you. You're the one that was on Vectera, right? You flew in on the frontier.
지금 어쨌든 맞아.
I knew it. Tommy Bitlow, SSNN research intern. Word is the frontier was involved in an attack. It's true, right? You saw some real action?
뭐 어쨌든 간에 조금 일이 있었지.
Oh, I'm so sorry, but you're the first source I've ever met. This is great, great. My boss, Nadia Mufaz, would kill to talk to you. Actual eyewitness. There's credits in it for credible, newsworthy information.
근데 나디에 마파즈가 누구야?
Everyone knows David Barron, the face and voice of SSNN, if you will. But Nadia is in charge of all the research. All the best stories were written by her. She's really something.
근데 말해도 되는지 모르겠다.
Just share what you want then. All we want to know is about the attack itself. Just go to the SSNN building. It's not far. Keep it up, Tommy. You're killing it.
뭔가 또 새로운 서브 퀘스트가 있는 것 같죠? 그리고 이건 여기로 가라고? 이 배로? 배가 겁나 큰데? 내 거보다 훨씬 큰데? 아니겠지? 맞네? 와, 크다. 이거야말로 진짜 전함이구만. 쓱싹 안 되나? 자, 어디로 가야 되니? 위쪽으로? 위로 올라가려면 사다리를 타야 될 것 같은데? 어이씨. 야, 아니, 크림슨 플리트 애들이 여기 와서 이렇게 있다고? 사다리가 어디 있지? 이쪽이야? 아, 이쪽이야? 아, 이게 여기 있구나. 오, 멋있어. 우주선함 같아, 진짜. 후안 다이유.
Alright, a few things to note. When we get to the checkpoint, UC military will be hailing us. Let me do the talking. Pretend you're a piece of cargo if you have to.
아, 가만히 있을게.
Good. Say nothing and let their minds fill in the gaps.
As long as we aren't actually stuffed into the cargo hold with the rest of the crates.
You'll have the same accommodations as my crew, provided you follow the rules. Now, like I said before, once we take off, there's no turning back until this job is done. If you need to take care of anything before we leave, do it. If you want to ask me any other questions, go for it.
잠깐 그럼 저장을 먼저 하고 저장. 자, 이제 가자.
Let me know when you're ready to leave.
Yes.
All right, then get comfortable. We leave for SY-920 immediately.
All crew prepare for takeoff. Routing power to engine and crab drive. All systems go.
오, 저 해상도 찌그러지는 거 봐라.
We'll graph jump the SY-920 from here. Don't worry about your personal ship. The fleet will make sure it's secure. You can take this time to prepare. Just try not to bother my pilot while they're flying.
Don't worry, Captain. I've spent half my life walking and chewing gum at the same time. I can handle a little banter.
Sounds like you're putting in a request for double duty.
Captain, I retract my earlier statement. For the record, I don't even like gum.
Noted. Just get us there safe.
Roger that.
앉아있네, 얘는 또, 여기. 승무원처럼 앉아있는데? 뭐야?
This is Captain Huan Daiyu, cargo class ship ID UC 7938, requesting permission to dock.
Identity confirmed. Prepare your ship for scanning.
Excuse me.
You're cleared to dock in docking bay 2.
Looks like we're clear. We'll talk more once we're docked.
됐나?
Hello.
덜컹. 자, 대화하기.
Okay, we're in. First things first. The station is enormous, with checkpoints everywhere. To get past them, you'll need a military uniform. And to get a uniform, you'll need to get to the barracks. There should be a way through the vents. You can get to them via the maintenance store downstairs. There's an intercom there as well, where we can make contact. Once you get a uniform, it should be fairly easy to find an elevator to the command bay. But if at any point your cover's blown, I'm gone.
연락할 수 있는 방법은 있냐?
Provided you haven't sounded the alarm, then yeah, like I said, if you can find an intercom, I'll keep a channel open.
오케이, 가자.
I would hope not. But if they do, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Either way, for now, get on that station and find that intercom. We'll talk more then.
탑승해서 으이차. 뭐 밑에 뭐가 올라와 막. 어, 3인칭 너무 헷갈려. 흔들흔들거려서 여기다. 자, 자동 저장됐고 유니폼을 얻기 위해서 병영에 들어가야 된다.
Captain, it is
You with the Jade Swan?
pleasant
Loading
to
and
see
unloading
you.
only. Stay clear of the barracks.
알았어, 접근 안 할게.
Do your
근데
job. Keep your head down and we won't have trouble.
병영에 가야 되잖아. 병영이 저쪽인데? 퓨! 척! 아야! 자, 사람이 없구만. 옵션은 후원과 대화하기고, 이거는 인터컴이고. 자, 대화 한번 해볼까? 빠른 저장 한번 더 한 다음에
This is Captain Huan Daiyu. And you found the intercom. That's a start. If I'm not mistaken, the maintenance door should be in front of you. If you can find a way to open it, it'll get you past the first checkpoint.
다른 방법으로 키를 얻을 수 있는 방법이 있나?
Try eavesdropping on a few soldiers. Maybe one of them will mention a key.
전기문 통하는 방법은 여러 가지가 있지.
Pick a lock or pick a pocket. Shouldn't be too hard for a Crimson Fleet pirate to pull off. Anyway, the door will let you access the vents. Go up the vents and to the barracks. You should find a uniform there. The uniform should get you through the checkpoint and to the elevators. We'll talk again once you get to the command bay.
잠겨 있는데 해제가 안 돼. 그러면은 여기 있는 친구들하고 이야기 좀 해봐야 되겠는데? 뭐 이야기를 엿들으면 여시가 어디인지 안다고 그랬지 않나? 일라이자? 일라이자? 아래층?
Things have gotten real tight since Commander Natara took over from the Network.
열쇠를 잊어버렸구나, 네가.
Well, this is embarrassing. I seem to have lost my key to the maintenance room again.
새로운 것을 신청 안 되나?
Because this ain't the first time I lost my card. I'm worried about the impression that it'll make on my superiors. You know what they say, first time's an accident, second is a coincidence. Third time, you're being reassigned to some sub-zero planet to mine glaciers for the Admiral's ice cubes.
충분히 쏘군.
Oh, good idea. Oh, wait. Nope. That'd be a negatory on that front. But still, it was worth a shot.
그럼 보지 못한 곳은?
I've covered pretty much every inch of this place, except for the forklift. But that one guard, the one I owe credits to, is parked right there, so I'd rather not go there.
지게차라. 지게차가 있는 곳. 여기 있구만. 요 근처 어딘가에 열쇠가 있구만. 근데 네가 뭘 이렇게 봐. 얘기 좀 해볼까?
Something I can help you with?
저쪽에 운송업자가 이야기를 하고 싶다 하던데.
Elijah? Probably lost the hair on the back of his head. I'll go see what it's about.
가닥? 취하다. 생겼고 이제 열고 들어갈 수 있고. 자, 여기서 소위 유니폼을 좀 찾고. 유니폼은 여기. 아이씨 뭐야, 씨 벌레가 있어. 유니폼을 먼저 찾아야 되는 거 아니야? 이게 없네? 올라가서 찾아야 되는구나. 선풍구를 통해서 가서 선풍구가 왜 이렇게 커? 여기서 유니폼. 제레미 소유의 유니폼을 챙겨 입고 이거구만. 입고 얼굴을 감출 수 있는 게 뭐가 없나? 이건가? 얘를 잠깐 벗고. 안경 같은 거 없나? 얼굴이 너무 눈이 띄는데? 선글라스라든가 일단 유니폼은 내가 입었고. 모자 같은 건 따로 없나? 승무원 구획 컴퓨터. 보안 기준. 식당과 병영에는 유니폼을 입은 사람만 출입할 수 있다. 아카사카 위는 또 뭐야? 됐고. 일로 가는 거 맞나? 못 갔는데? 회의는 무슨 회의? 저쪽 가는 길이 일리 가는 거 맞나?
We've been asked to keep a lookout for any suspicious behavior.
못 가네? 그럼 저쪽은 어떻게 가는 거야? (36m) (33m) (30m) 오른쪽에 길 있다? 여긴가 보다.
State your business.
커맨드 베이 출두해야 돼.
Logging ensign level clearance. Go on ahead. Your friend there have the same clearance?
응, 그래요.
Our commanding officer sent us both, so yes.
Then you're both good to go.
허술하군. 이런데 또 뭐 먹을 게 있을 텐데. 카드 리더기. 커맨드 베이.
Ready to lift off when you are, Captain.
자, 이제 인터폰을 찾아서 아까 인터폰에 대해 얘기할 걸 그랬나? 여기 있다, 인터폰.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu.
커맨드 베이에 도착했다.
Good. And no alarms or warnings on the comms. Music to my ears. If you found a uniform, be sure to put it on. That'll provide some cover. Don't know what you're after, but I'm guessing there'll be another checkpoint. This far down, you might need a clearance code.
펜타곤 유니폼으로 경비원을 통과할 수 있었고.
I don't like deliberately drawing attention to yourself, but a disguise is never a bad idea. The uniform won't be enough though. You'll need to find a computer with the code. Try the security office. They likely have a computer there that has what you need. Going down for now. We'll talk again once you've located your target.
권한 코드를 받아라.
Early, you're still 10 minutes late.
요건가 본데? 노비스니까 쉽게 할 수 있겠지. 요게 요건 아니고 요것도 요거 하고 두 개가 더 필요하네? 요건가? 아닌데? 요거는 맞고 한 개, 두 개짜리. 아닌가? 얘인가? 요걸로 요렇게 요거하고 두 개짜리. 요거 아닌가? 얘인가? 얘하고 요거 바꾼 다음에 얘하고 얘인가? 맞군. 허가코드. 근무소에 입장을 하면 성명과 계급에 따라 허가코드를 받아야 합니다. 받았네? 소위 AK127C.
Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it.
요거 아니면 요건데?
Sorry, Ensign.
Huh?
Code doesn't.
뭐야?
Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign. Let's hear it. You're clear, Ensign Zaremi.
어이 참나.
I assume the two of you are together?
We're from the same unit, yes.
Then you're both clear.
앞으로 잘하자. 그거랑 뭔 차이야?
Commander Natara, test flights for the latest prototypes are ready to go.
하나하나 다 찍어보고. 요건데? 프로젝트 스발린 뭘 해야 되는 거지? 컴스파이크 이건가? 컴스파이크? 프로젝트 리더 및 허가 컴스파이크 상태를 찾았고 보안 권한 업그레이드 사령관의 승인을 받은 경우만 얻을 수 있습니다. 보안 통로 강화는 보안 권한을 허용되었습니다. 홈스파이크는 뭐야? 프로젝트 승인? 리더 및 허가? 다 했지? 뭔가 어쨌든 다 한 것 같죠. 그러니까 넘어가면 되고. 테어 크로스는 또 뭐야? 스팔린 됐고 된 거네? 그러면은 이제 엔지니어링 베이 4로 이동하면 되고 엔지니어링 베이 4가 이쪽에 있으니까 여기가 열리겠지? 하지만 여기가 열려도 갈 수 있는 곳이 없네. 아, 요걸로? 바로 열리는구만. 빠른 저장. 자, 여기 또 가려면은 저 뒤로 돌아서 문이 여기 문인가? 보관 상자 해제. 뭐가 있을지 모르니까 열어보자. 살짝. 이쪽은 왠지 없는데? 각이 안 나오는데? 요거랑 요거 각 나왔고 그 다음에 얘가 각이 나오겠는데? 이렇게 얘하고 얘하고 그 다음에 얘를 맞추고 요거를 안되네? 얘를 맞추고 얘를 이렇게 해야 되나? 이렇게 하구만. 얘 뭐가 총이 나왔다.
That lock didn't last very long.
그러게 이번엔 쉬웠네. 버터 감자. 이쪽인가?
Not to change the subject, but are we concerned about potential leaks?
No. Until you can provide more substantial proof.
자, 이제 위로 올라가서 달려갔는데 비상 옵션은 후안과 대화할 수 있는 인터폰을 또 찾아라. 여기 있다. 보다 갈 생각은 없겠지?
Sorry, but the situation calls for it.
예?
That being said, I can stay in orbit for a short while. I'll need to send word to Delgado anyway, if you don't get off that station. But it looks like you'll need to find your own way off the ship. That doesn't mean you're trapped. On a station this big, there are bound to be other vessels you can steal. As a member of the Crimson Fleet, I trust you can handle that.
하하하하하하하. 조언이 있다면?
I don't know what you're after, but my guess is you're looking for a scientist. It might even help if you pick up a lab coat and use it to blend in.
오케이, 알았다.
I like the confidence. Either way, you're going to get your chance to prove it. Good luck. If you make it out alive, next time you're at the Nova, I'll buy you a drink.
과학자를 찾아서 어떻게 하라는 것 같은데. 빠른 저장 한번 하고. 과학자를 찾아와라. 아래쪽으로 갈 수 있는 곳이 있고, 보관 상자, 노비스, 헤이. 뭐 옷 갈아입을 게 뭐 없나? 이건 뭐지? 액세스 거부? 아이씨, 잘못했나? 이것도 아니야? 저기 어떻게 가지? 나 1, 2 들어온 것 같은데? 이쪽이 맞네. 아, 계단이 저기 있구나. 여기도 한번 살짝 보고. 잠겨있네? 여기도 잠겨있나? 아니네, 안 잠겨있네. 자, 여기서 뭔가. 네, 신입이에요. 혹시 프로젝트 제안, 외계 생명체가 지적인가? 라는 질문은 검토하기 어렵다 등등등. 중단, 아크엔젤, 프로젝트 아크엔젤? 뭔가 아크엔젤이라고 하는 전투함이 있는 것 같고, 예산절감 필요 없고. 옷이 무슨 있으면 좋을, 해지 안 되네. 아, 탄환. 과학자 의류, 요건가? 과학자 의류를, 왜? 나 아무 짓도 아니는데? 자, 여기 열고 들어가서 과학자 의류하고 일단 저장, 빠른 저장하고 과학자 의류 어쩌고저쩌고 했는데? 그럼 여기서 옷을 갈아입어 볼까? 과학자 의류, 그리고 모자를 벗자. 이렇게 해주고, 그럼 과학자처럼 해놓고, 총을 들고 있으면은 누가 널 과학자를 보겠니?
According to autocorrelation models, results in risk increased by a magnitude of 2. But we won't tell Commander Natar. Wait, who are you? Why are you in here? Did you not see the sign?
과학자야. 자, 콩 스파이크에서 일하고 있고 장비에 접근해야 한다. 간판?
The sign outside that says no visitors. Wait, did they not put that up? I requested it ages ago, but not surprising. Ever since Commander Natara took over, the priorities have changed.
프로젝트 UCE86 담당자입니까?
Oh, yes. I've been studying decryption of all types for quite a long time. Probably since before you took your first crab jump. Signal protocol, quantum ratchet symmetry, interleaving data extrapolation. You name it, I've lectured on it. I've probably forgotten half of it, but I definitely knew it once.
어쨌든 자, 엔지니어링 팀에서 왔어. 컴 스파이크를 넘겨주세요.
The comm spike. But I can't just hand it to you. It's a module for a ship.
그래?
It's attached to a prototype in one of our docking ports. We're still in the testing phase, running decryptions across a variety of signal types, but the results so far have been very promising.
그런 거였군.
It can even interpolate signal data lost in the retrieval. It really is a wondrous technology.
손박에 못 이렸군.
Well, yes. In the same way the Almagest is a book on constellations and a supernova is an explosion in space. The greatest scientific minds the UC has to offer did not congregate to this station to build just a module. The brightest engineers in the settled systems did not get transferred to this station to build just a module.
In a top secret facility, I'd expect nothing less than cutting edge tech. The only question is, does it work?
Well, I can tell you right now, it does work. In theory, anyway.
어쨌든 가능성에 기대를 걸고 있는 것 같군.
Its potential. We are far beyond potential. This is the biggest advancement in decryption tech since the Ondo-Patarak inference theorem. Everything beyond this point is purely extra credit. And yes, there are certain kinks to be worked out, missing parts and the occasional traumatic injury here and there, but it's all part of the adventure.
저기 완성되지 않은 것 같은데?
Oh, it's ready. We're long past the inference stage. Statistical models can only go so far. And now that we've corrected the prior mishaps, it's time for real flesh and blood pilots to stress test the systems. The kind unafraid to make the necessary sacrifices. In short, I've requested a full squadron of these brave and fearless Marines to be transferred to the station. They'll give the prototype a final run, and provided there are minimal casualties, we can present our findings to MAST.
자. 테스트 파일럿서 내가 적합하거든. 포함 패시한 시간이 없다. 현상이 훔치려 시스템 확보. 거짓말 같고 우주를 해볼까?
You do seem to have increased resistance to hypoxia. I can tell by your breathing patterns and your cavalier attitude.
See?
We need to get you on the next test flight immediately. You'll
선택
need a
잘했어.
uniform and a terminal password to authorize a flight and get past Natara's cumbersome checkpoints. The uniform you can get in the locker room area, the password you get from me. You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password to access the flight terminals in the control center. And of course, best of luck. You are doing science a great service by undertaking this sacrifice.
유니폼을 찾자. 유니폼이 어디 있다고? 유니폼이 이건가? 아닌데? 유니폼을 어디서 얻어? 아래층으로 내려가면 되나? 어리층으로 어떻게 내려가지? 점프로? 아, 아래층. 여기 계단으로 내가 아까 내려왔던 것 같은데? 아래층에서 내가 올라왔는데? 유니폼이 저 끝에 있다고? 옆에도 있네? 아, 이게 유니폼인가? 맞네. 자, 찾았고, 검문소를 우회할 수 있는 경로를 찾거나 아니면은 비밀번호도 뭐 있다 그랬는데? 근데 일단 검문소를 우회해야 되니까 닥터 하지 말고 일단은 나 이제 닥터가 아니야. 새로 추가된 게 어이? 신규 있다. 우주복 헬멧 밸런스팩 딱 좋아. 그 다음에 카드키 비밀번호 생겼고, 그 다음에 뭔가 돌아서 갈 수 있어야 되는데 우회해서 이쪽인가? 짠 게 있네. 일가면 안 되지? 걸리지? 갈 수 있는 방법이 일단 여기서 세이브 해보고, 돌아갈 수 있는 우회로 가. 여긴가 보다. 그렇군. 이쪽이구나. 혹시 모르니까 네오시티 판초 축제용 밸런스 팩 슉. 이게 뭐지? 참고로 한번 열어보고, 잠수복 담겨있다. 이게 나오면 뭔가 있다는 건데? 요거하고 3개짜리 요거 두 개짜리 뭐야? 이게 다야? 뭐 그닥 좋은 건 없네. 이기구만. 카드 리더 읽고 나가면은 끝인가? 프로토타입 쉽. 자, 자동 저장 됐고요. 이 배도 그럼 내 건가? 어쨌든 이 안에 왔으니까 혹시 먹을 거 있나 확인해보고. 하나 있다. 리커버리 팩 하나. 딴 건 없네. 자, 그러면 이제 배를 뭐지? 현장의 참호람. 또 딴 건 없니? 없군. 자, 그럼 튀어볼까?
Prototype ship, you are not cleared for takeoff. What's going on over there?
워킹 일단 저장하고, 빠른 저장, 워킹 해제.
Unauthorized launch from engineering. All ships, secure the prototype.
탈출. 키로 돌아가기. 바로 그냥 키로 빠르게 워프를 하면, 점프하면 끝.
I have some. How daring voyage of the oceans of space.
여기까지 왔는데, 자, 지금 보면은 추모는 하루 남았고, 그냥 돌아가기 하나 나왔고, 뭔가 그게 나왔는데? 없구만. 그냥 바로 가면 되네? 이거는 왜 오킹.
And we're docking. And complete. Easy peasy.
This station is well outside my wheelhouse. You'd best do all the talking.
관찰 중이야?
Well, well, well. Welcome back, Rook. Looks like you got a new toy for me. Go on in and give everyone the lowdown.
Are you looking to start something?
뭐 때문에 관찰 중이지? 우주복 같은 거 많이 생겨서 그런가? 야, 가져왔다. 여기 있었구만.
Nice to know Neva was right about you. It's good to have a promising rookie with the fleet.
네이버가 보증을 해줬다고?
Surprise? Neva talks tough, and frankly, she is tough. But she's not a machine.
뭐 어쨌든 네가 협조를 해줬지.
I won't deny I helped. Let's hope the compensation reflects that, huh? Anyway, I believe I owe you a drink. It's the last time I'm paying, of course. Because if Delgado's right about Crix's legacy, you've earned more than your fair share already with that comm spike.
델가다한테 들었나?
Yeah, although I get why you didn't give me the details. If I had known this was about the legacy, I might have asked for a bigger cut. Sounds like you're on board as a true believer. I have to admit, the way things are going, I'm starting to believe myself.
Discovering Crix's legacy would solve one of the settled system's great mysteries. Oh, I'm as curious and excited as anyone to see what we'll find.
Anyway, I've kept you long enough. Now that you've had your drink and my debt is paid, it's time for you to give Delgado the good news.
제 델가도와 대화하면 되고, 기껏 가서 찾았더니 너희들의 우정이 그 선물이야, 뭐 이런 식으로. 너희들의 우정이 보물이야 이러면 골치 아프지.
I must admit, this is exactly what I pictured a haven for pirates to look like.
위로 올라갔어. 어디로 올라가지? 여기였나? 엘리베이터였던가? 어디였더라? 아 맞다. 이쪽이었나? 여긴 바.
Still have nightmares about that job in Cheyenne. Was worth every credit though.
올라가는 길이
Always ask for a bigger cut. It's all about
You might find a deal or two here. If you can overlook the spatters of blood covering all the stolen goods, of course.
아, 저 위로 어떻게 올라가는 거였더라?
Sharks are too scared to take the key because it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Need something?
여기는 바였고, 아, 아까 왔던 데인데? 아, 여긴가 보다. 올라가는 곳. 여긴가? 말하기.
Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the Comspike, but an entire prototype UC ship. I'm impressed, Rook. Very impressed.
배에 붙어 있었기 때문에 어쩔 수 없었어.
Should have taken the compliment, Rook. Dale doesn't give those out often. Juan gave us the full rundown of your little smash and grab operation. She gave you some really high praise. Said you were a pro.
And from what I hear, receiving praise from Juan Dayu is quite an accomplishment. All in all, a job well done. Now, on to the business at hand. Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
I already have 2 of my crew tearing the ship apart from one end to the other. Comspike shouldn't be too tough to extract. I'm looking forward to seeing what those UC techs have been up to.
Keep me posted. All right. That leaves our electromagnetic atmosphere problem. And I think we've discovered a solution. There's a corporation in the city of Neon called Generdyne. They're responsible for the massive conduction grid that powers the city. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech, and Jasmine swears she can tame it to handle Bannock 4.
첫 번째 거, 재즈라면 반드시 그 기술을 구사할 수 있을 것이야.
You damn right she can. My girl can piece together a jump engine with her eyes shut. Literally, I've seen her do it. Lost good money on that bet.
All right, let's not get carried away, neighbor. Now, why don't you give us the info on our Neon contact?
You get to meet up with the lovely Estelle Vincent. She's had her deft little fingers on the pulse of Neon for some time now. Whatever info you need, I guarantee she can get.
Estelle is one of the most reliable captains we have in the fleet. If I want something done, there's none of the typical bullshit. It gets done, and afterward we all split the cash.
그 발언이 무언가를 암시하였는 것이 아니길 바래.
You'll find I rarely imply things. In fact, I take pleasure in declaring my words straight to your goddamn face. Here is an example. I want you to do everything Estelle asks. Follow her instructions to the letter. She is valuable to the fleet. You piss her off and we lose her as a contact, you're going to be answering to me.
Understood. We'll do our best to remain on her good side.
어디 있어?
Never mind her good side. You'd be better off appealing to her bank account. That is what drives her.
Estelle will be waiting at Madame Sauvage's place. I'd say don't keep her waiting, but chances are she won't mind. Girl loves her liquor.
And keep your eyes on the prize. Neon's one big distraction for people like us. So I want you focused. We are one step away from Crix's legacy, and we cannot afford any screw-ups.
자, 다시 UC 비질런스로 이동한 다음에 네온으로 가겠죠? 위치가 여기가 베개가 2개가 있네? 위치가 어디냐? 1인가? 응. 점프! 티!
Ask a jazz about any ship upgrades. Nothing worse than a package
응?
with no personality.
재즈가 또 업그레이드를 해주나 보지? 그러면은 잠깐만 가볼까? 업그레이드 얼만큼 해줄래나? 이미 왔는데 그냥 가자. 다음에 오자. 다음이 있을까? 다음이 없을 것 같은데 얘들 아작내면은 다음이 없을 것 같은데 지금 현재 프론티어 홀을 얼마나 업그레이드 할 수 있을지 여기서 뉴 아틀란시티하고 똑같으면은 별 의미가 없고 여기인가? 여기인가 보네. 참 정말
You're at the right place. You've got stuff to smuggle. I've got the stuff to hide it.
배를 좀 도와줄래?
I don't mind helping, but it'll cost you.
자, 배를 개조하고 싶어.
Oh, yeah. Nothing like changing it up to make a ship feel new again.
어디 보자. 일단은 원자로 360짜리 하나 있고 360. 돈이 얼마 없는데. 그리고 쉴드 30S. 이게 20S까지 있구나. 그러면은 여기 오토캐논 어떻게 줬나? 1041 오토캐논 없네? 더 고만하네? 캐논 물러 1041 캐논 더 나은 건 없네? 미사일 발사기 이게 270A 몇 차이 없는데? 발사 속도만 조금 빨라지고 그럼 일단 할 수 있는 건 이거 동력기네. 원자로 지금 350인데 360을 살 수가 있네. 이렇게 사고 됐고 일단은 자, 그 다음에 아까 몇 번 왔던 곳이구나.
It might not be Jemison, but this ship is starting to feel like home.
자, 넣을 수 없고 너한테는
Glad to haul whatever you need.
89에 135. 사원에 얘를 이거 말고 기타 없네? 소지품을 거의 다 갔네. 148 45 43 의류에서 축제용 판초가 있네? 축제용 네오시티용이네? 자, 요거는 질량이 따로 있나? 질량이 좀 있네? 야, 무겁네? 이것도 넣고 1.5 3 더 줄 수 있나? 다 줘보자. 다 가네? 사라. 프론티어도 따로 나오네? 지금 사라가 더 들 수 있네? 115, 135. 그러면은 우주복에서 얘 주자. 그리고 헬멧에서 얘도 주고 117. 일단 이렇게 하고 무기는 개종 자동 리벳 리벳을 쏘는 거구만. 질량 무게가 6이나 되네. 134 다 꽉 찼네. 네, 이렇게 해야겠고. 자, 그러면은 UC 비질런스 잠깐 추모 하루 남았다. 비질런스 이동 볼까? 그러면 여기서 여기까지는 갈 수 있겠지? 늑대? 한 번 더. 점프. 스킵이 없다. 스킵이 안 된다.
Air pressure, seals, ship integrity.
Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
It's tough not seeing any action, but securing a station like this isn't.
Everything looks clear. There's been rumors of soldiers smuggling.
자, 했는데 그 극비를 넘긴 거 아닌가?
Seems you had quite the eventful mission on your hands. You still have the Crimson Fleet's trust, and you were able to spare lives in the process.
UC 스테이션이라서 아무도 다치지 않기 위해서 최선을 다했지.
And on behalf of the United Colonies and Commander Natara, I thank you.
I assure you, we'd never harm anyone from the United Colonies without provocation, Commander.
Excuse me, sir. I hate to interrupt, but there's still the matter of the comm spike to discuss.
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Time is short, and we should get to the matter at hand. Please give me your report.
일단은 델가도는 제스민 듀란트에게 컴스파이크를 맡기고 있다.
Then it's just a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit the fleet's purposes. So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the Bannock 4 problem?
그는 네온에 있는 제너진 선더스톤 그리드가 열쇠가 될 것을 보고 있다.
The conduction grid?
That's brilliant. But is it actually possible? It's 80-year-old tech. Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs lightning strikes and converts it to usable energy. It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the technology to handle Bannock 4's EM field. An engineer, like Jasmine Durand.
That's the case. Inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching down there in the near future.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are helping us gain interest among my superiors. They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet and make amends for the UC's embarrassing mistake.
붉은 남자가 크리스의 유산에 가까워지는 건 걱정스럽지 않나?
Of course I am, but it's a calculated risk.
어쨌든 부끄러운 실수가 뭔데?
The fact that our common enemy owes its existence to the United Colonies, of course. It was the riot at the Lock, touched off by Jasper Cricks, that inspired him to create the Crimson Fleet in the first place.
Thanks to your assistance, we'll be able to rectify that mistake, and MAST will authorize an all-out assault.
드디어 진지하게 생각하는 것 같아서 다행이군.
It's long overdue. All right. I suppose that's all for now. I'll be looking forward to your next report. Good luck. And please, be careful.
It's good to have you back. What can I do?
자, 넘겼고 새로운 미션 압도적인 힘이라는 게 생겼으며 네온으로 가야 되고
And we'll get underway.
Anything I can help you with, Captain?
어디 볼까? 압도적인 힘 네온으로 향하다. 거기 가서 에스테 빈센트를 만나라.